the video is here.
Give us room here, I say. Oh, your dance was quite lovely. Now, please go away. We've come around again to the dark time of year. The solstice is nigh, and the mummers are here. Don't know why it must be in rhyme. Good against evil, of dark versus light. The seasonal battle that puts things to right. And there, right on cue, the next player comes in. It's old Father Christmas, so let us begin.
In now comes I, Father Christmas once more, my presence commanded by eons of lore. And whether I'm welcome or whether I'm not, Father Christmas will not be forgotten. Tradition decrees that I always come by, for no one loves Christmas time better than I.
It's true that tradition demands you be here, but really, we're just glad to see you each year.
Wait, don't interrupt me. I've all barely begun. You don't get to talk when my monologue's done. Where was I? Christmas, plum pudding, mince pie, and parties, and carols, and angels on high, and there's cookies, and hot toddies, and roast beef, and the rest of all the seasons, Yuletide's the best.
I must say, you're looking quite chipper this year. You're usually more frazzled when Christmas draws near.
That used to be true, but I'm changing, you see. Resetting my outlook has really been key. In all situations throughout every day, I look at what's good and just drive bad stuff away. I find silver linings. I ignore the bad actors and focus on all of the positive factors. My new upbeat attitude, thusly expressed, makes life so much more pleasant and leaves me less stressed. And I think you should try it. Why, everyone should.
I'm kind of surprised you can find much that's good. The world's kind of dismal and scary right now. Finding the bright side? Not sure I know how.
Look, we're alive, and it's great. Why, that's gold. You may not know this, but I'm really old.
You seem less exhausted, that's certainly clear.
Well, I made changes at work this past year. You know how I struggled to make that damn list? Proofreading, making sure no one's been missed, editing after I checked it all twice, and figuring out who's naughty and who's nice. That's some of you guys.
Yeah.
Demanding, determining which little brats make the cut. Then making a decision on who gets what, who gets the dollies, and who gets the trains, and who gets chocolate or those cheap candy canes. And then the logistics, production, tracking, planning the timing, and route, and the path.
Oh, it sounds like a lot.
Well, it is, or it was. But now it's all different and better because I changed it. I kissed all those procedures goodbye. And now the whole system is run by AI. Yep. Yes, as of this year, Christmas henceforth will be managed completely by ChatGPT. Working so well that I'm not needed here, so I'm off on vacation, and I'll see you next year.
I'm glad things are working so well for you there. A good work-life balance is often quite rare. But as for the rest of the world, things are grim. You simply can't gallivant off on some whim. The dark has grown stronger, and evil has too. You and I both have a job we must do. Each year at the solstice, we play a key part in bringing the light back to each home and heart. Our story is the spark resurrecting the sun that kindles the hope that will touch everyone.
Yes, tradition must rule on this dark solstice day. I'm bound by tradition, and so I will stay.
Oh, good. Let's get things going. The story commence. Now at the beginning, things may not make sense. It's all about symbols, the dark versus light. The forces of evil and goodness must fight. The dark is the dragon. He's thorough bad. And then there's the fool who is totally mad. You'll see a fair maiden, distraught yet demure. But first comes St. George. He's the light, brave and pure.
Who are these people? And why are they two? That was supposed to be St. George's cue.
Oh, they look like they're judges, or so it appears. I guess this is going to be one of those years. Excuse me, but where is St. George, and who are you? We must have our hero, and you just won't do.
Oh, it's true, we're not heroes, not valiant knights. We're servants of justice, who put things to rights.
We fear that St. George just can't make it today. You'll have to continue in some other way.
He's found that as hero, he's always so busy. His schedule's quite packed. It would make him quite dizzy.
Unlike so-called heroes who blow their own horn, St. George lives his values. This hero has sworn to work for the people, bring changes galore, adding
took this position. He's toiled round the clock just to bring to fruition new programs, improvements, and gone to great length to bring about new economical strength. Addressing the climate, repairing relations with people and leaders from all the world's nations.
Wait, what are they saying? But I heard this right. St. George won't be here to embody the light.
St. George is a hero of action indeed. He rolls up his sleeves and he does what we need. But this means his calendar's totally booked and all of this solstice stuff got overlooked. And so while St. George has the deepest respect for the fine folk of Nelson, we must redirect.
Yeah, mind you, we're both very busy as well, and why we were sent here, we really can't tell.
Both of us currently have on our plates some high-profile cases that have us out straight. I'm Judge Tanya Chutkin from the courts of D.C.
And I'm Arthur Engeron. I'm from NYC.
So are you then the hero, and she's the fair maid? We're finding this quite isn't clear, I'm afraid.
Fair maid? Are you kidding? Fair judge, to be sure. But I'm no fair maid, and no damsel demure.
And the hero? Not me. I'm just doing my duty, upholding the law of the land in its beauty.
Look, neither of us is a hero right here. And we are both equals. Let's make that quite clear.
But we must have a hero. St. George must arrive. He has to ensure that the sun will revive.
That's true, but I'm thinking we might need him more to deal with that dragon that walked in the door.
By golly, a dragon. Now, who would have thought? This here's the villain? Is that the upshot?
And now comes I, but a dragon? No way. Why, I'm not a villain. No need for dismay.
Red scales, sharp teeth, pointing tooth, smoky breath. Those are key. You look like a dragon, most evil to me.
Oh, nonsense. A dragon? An evil? Not I. Why, I'm just like you. Just a regular guy. In fact, I've been chosen to represent all, elected to office by my people's call. I'm not a bad fellow, and I don't breathe flame.
If you're not a dragon, then what is your name?
I'm called Freedom Cox. That name should suggest that I am not evil. I stand for what's best for all my constituents. If they're white, rich, Christian, and male, and lean way to the right.
Yep, he's the dragon, but you're most vile. Admit you're the villain. Let's have no denial.
Who doesn't love freedom? I'm all that is good. Come over to my side. Why, everyone should.
Oh, really? So tell us, this freedom you tout, what are the freedoms you're preaching about?
Okay, let me tell you all, since you insist. There's freedom from wokeness, to start off the list, from government funding at levels sky high so bleeding heart socialist programs can fly, from immigrants crossing the border in mobs who all expect handouts and steal all our jobs, from drag queens, and from genders that aren't well defined.
So, in other words, freedom from just being kind?
Freedom to make people do as I say. Freedom to tell you whom you should pray. And freedom to have lots of guns. Don't you see? You're free to be awful to folks not like me.
Although he's a dragon, he's really quite small. Maybe he's not such a threat after all.
Oh, come on now, haven't you followed the news? I still get my way and I do as I choose. In size, I am small, but my power is great. I'm just getting going. Why, just all you wait. Your chances of stopping me now, they're near zero.
We must get St. George. We must call for our hero.
I don't want to deal with St. George. He's too old. He's ancient and doddering and way past his prime. You need a new hero. I say that it's time.
Your viewpoint is false, and your words an outrage. It's well known that wisdom is tied with old age.
Yeah, although that good St. George cannot be here tonight, I'd say overall that he's doing all right.
But still, he's not here. Yeah. And it seems all you've got are substitute heroes. These two.
No, we're not. We thought we had made our position quite clear.
To act as the hero is not why we're here.
You see? You should pick a new hero then. Why, I'll help you choose from the finest of men. My best co-conspirators. I mean, my candidates. All are the greatest you've seen.
Oh, good. There you are. If you'll just hear me out. I'm still on your side. You should know without doubt.
This guy looks familiar from some other place.
Who is he? I'm certain that I've seen that face.
I'm Congressman Kevin McCarthy. That's who.
I certainly wasn't referring to you.
So this is your candidate? Kind of a tool.
Oh, not really. Not in the least who I meant. He's a fool.
Thank you. The fool has arrived. At least that part is right. That's one role that got cast correctly.
You! And it can't be denied. We're cut from the same cloth and we're on the same side.
Fool to defy me, obstructing my will, and to think he could pass a bipartisan bill.
Well, sometimes a compromise has to be made, and multiple options might have to be weighed.
That's nonsense. We champions of freedom must fight, must never back down, must stand firm on the right. Look, I got you in, and I had you removed, and it's me in control, as I surely have proved.
Time's not standing still. Here, is there any chance that we can keep moving? These folks want to dance. You say you've got candidates willing to act as the interim hero?
I have several, in fact, at least 5 or 6 who could well fit the role. He'd be a great one to have in control, and to serve as your hero, he'd be quite excited. No, that one won't work. He just got indicted. Oh, he would be good. Yes, that's just what we seek.
Yeah, he'll be in my courtroom on trial next week.
Not this one.
I think he's in jail.
You must be mistaken. I'm sure he made bail. Look, any of these would be more than okay. They're all much the same, and they'll all do as I say.
Yeah, well, on Tuesday, I'm taking this guy's deposition, and he's not around because he waived extradition.
And the court date for this one is coming up soon. Oh, I heard he'll surrender tomorrow at noon.
That leaves me with one then, the last on the list. I'm sure he'll be happy to come and assist. His qualifications we cannot ignore. He's held this position before. He's just the right person to get the job done. Presenting your hero.
Oh, no, not that one! We've seen him before, and we know him too well. To cast him as hero again would be hell.
You cannot allow this.
I don't see why not. And let's give him a call. Hey, it's well worth a shot.
Good luck with his schedule. He's got on his plate some 91 federal charges to date.
Yeah, with so many cases and so many stages, he'll be all tied up in our courtrooms for ages.
I'd like to point out that our hour grows late. It's time for the battle. You just cannot wait. The hero and dragon must fight to the death. from combat till one of them draws his last breath.
But I'm not a dragon. I told you before.
And I'm not your hero to fight in this war.
There must be a battle. It's how this all goes. Look, it's a requirement and everyone knows.
See here, it's a mummer's play, and there are rules. Dragons, fair maidens, St. George, sweeps, and fools. The tale, by and large, tends to be allegoric, predictable plot lines, and quite metaphoric, but there's always a battle. As good confronts bad, a long-standing practice, quite ironclad. That there is the dragon. He cannot deny. He is the dark of the cold solstice sky. The sweet Father Christmas and fool never fight. It must be the hero, for he is the light.
So that just leaves you as the judge who's a man. You'll conquer this dragon, and we know that you can. You'll battle him into a state of submission, then save the fair maiden and uphold tradition.
I'm not a fair maiden. I told you before, and I do not need to be saved. Furthermore, to treat us unequally just isn't right.
Okay then, we'll just have the both of you fight.
But we're not the heroes we thought that you saw.
Look, it's a rule. It's like mummers play law.
Oh, well then, that's different. The law, we uphold.
If that is the law, then we'll do as we're told.
Excellent. Now, as a small consolation, you'll both choose the weapons for this confrontation. What'll it be? With what arms will you fight? Hurry and choose, because we don't have all night.
Gavel's quite handy when you're in a crunch. It may not be big, but it packs a good punch.
But what about me? Now I'm unfairly weaker.
Oh, I've got one right here. It belongs to the speaker. I stole it when I got demoted this fall. Just took it. So there. That'll just show them all.
You each have your weapon. So each take your mark. And so start the battle of light versus dark.
Freedom, you've been so misled. The freedom he preached was a false masquerade, twisted and toxic, an evil crusade.
His freedoms were meant to take freedom away. Had to be stopped, and we've done so today.
Yeah, and now that it's all done, taken care of, goodbye. We're running quite late, and we really must fly.
Hold on there a minute. Your job is not done. The heroes have to embody the sun.
A symbolic death as the winter sun dies, and then resurrection and the solstice sun rise.
Forget it there, buddy. A splendid attempt, but we're not the heroes, and so we're exempt.
As judges, you both serve on justice's side, which makes you both heroes to those who abide by all of the laws of the land, which we do. The heroes, this means, by default, must be you.
Don't tell me. A mummer's play law carved in stone?
Certainly is one that's commonly known.
Symbolic, you say?
Oh, completely, don't worry.
Well, bring it on then, but quickly. We're quite in a hurry.
goodness. Who needs them all blathering on, preaching on justice? I'm glad that they're gone.
Quick, call for a doctor. These heroes restore and bring to the land of the living once more.
You're wasting your time. These two judges are dead. Those swords were quite sharp. So much blood has been shed.
You don't get a say in this. You're just a fool. You must find a doctor, for that is the rule.
Doctor.
Is there a doctor or maybe even a nurse?
In now! What can I do for you? Where am I needed? I'll triage the scene. I'll prioritize care. Ah, it appears the incident's centers right here.
Wait, you're not a doctor. You're merely a nurse.
No, merely about how quite the reverse. Emergency? Well, it's the nurse who's the one who gets the results, who'll get something done. We do the work. That's the real story. Well, doctors sit happy in all authority.
Well, get something done for our heroes, and fast. They're grievously wounded, and I fear they have passed.
Now, please, look in your bag for some pill or a potion, some remedy, tincture, curative lotion.
Right, let's take a look then and see where we're at.
He even lost his hair.
No potion will help us out. There's way beyond that. Maybe it's CPR to start some IVs. I must stop the bleeding.
No, hold on, if you please. Tradition demands that you must have a cure inside of your bag there, however obscure. Please take a look. Show us what you've got.
These fellows really like rules quite a lot.
You're wasting my time, but okay, here we go. I've got all the latest, but you need to know there's nothing in here is right for this situation. To counteract death, there's no medication. Let's see, we'll try anyway. I've got some Ozempic, it's ESL, some OTC birth control tablets as well, and here, marijuana, medicinal. And all the vaccines, those I strongly endorse. Hey, old Father Christmas, aren't you up to date? At your age, your level of risk is quite great. Here's updated COVID. A flu shot. And then let's see. Here, this one's new to prevent RSV. But nothing in here makes the dead come alive. Your heroes, I fear, I just cannot revive.
There's no hope at all?
No, I'm sorry, there's none. If a nurse cannot do it, it just can't be done.
No, wait. Yes, there is. In this dark winter hour, through friendship united, we can overpower the shadow of death and bring hope, life, and light. If we all join forces, we'll drive back the night.
Yes, working together, we can get this done. Through good, decent people uniting as one. Please join us in unison. Come sing along. We'll conquer the dark through the power of song.
Soaring skywards, leaping sideways, do or die words cleave the air. Joy and laughter, morning's after, raise the rafters, we don't care. If the
To all others, let us be our guiding star. Hearts on fire, but no Messiah. Hear the music from afar. What we sing is what we are. Hear the music, hear the music, hear the music from afar. What we sing is what we are. Over hills and over valleys, over mountains, over seas, nations shall sing until nations cease to be. Unison in harmony. Until nations cease to be. Unison in harmony.
What happened here? Was that a dream? Did I sleep?
Slumber like death, it was so very deep.
That settles it. Being a hero is not fun.
That really hurt. So you happy? Are we done?
The circle's completed, the light will return. The sun with new light will continue to burn. We've all done our duty. We've each played our part. And we all can head homeward with joy in each heart.
I think that's a yes, and I think we can go. It sounds like they're finally ending the show.
Wait, there's one more thing you must help us with here.
We wish you good night and a happy new year.
All right, we're dancing. I sneak right where you are, I'm gonna slide this out of the way.